Keep in mind, these are videos that she claims in present day were taken without her consent. She then goes on to say, and I quote, "I will watch them and keep them close to my heart," clearly indicating she has no problem
nah, this is
whatsoever with them
crazy, bro.
existing. I'm an extremely paranoid
Yo,
person when it comes to my
Benny.
personal life and my sex life and my dating life. As a public figure, I just like to keep my private life private. So I was very hesitant to send Rowan any sexual videos we had taken. However, I did send her one single still image from one of the videos where my face is obscured. I guess there was some lingering thought in the back of my mind that if her accounts were not locked down super well and if she had been hacked, then the videos could have been made public. Now, there's an implication she makes a few different times that I'm basically blackmailing her with these videos.
As somebody asked if you had any intention of getting any sort of like law enforcement involved, but I feel like you answered this where you just want to try to compel him to delete whatever he has.
Yo.
And if he, he doesn't, I don't know.
It's because they think that we're pussy. We're just like too nice for them.
But we'll see.
At no point anywhere did Rowan provide any proof of me threatening to release these videos of us having sex, or threatening to send them anywhere. So she has no reason to believe that I would ever release them. The idea that I, a person who makes a living as a public figure, would publicly release videos of me fucking my ex-girlfriend to get back at her is so insane. Not only would that incur reputational harm beyond belief, but also serious legal consequences.
Why would a successful YouTuber do this? Like, you just straight up think about that for a second. Why would he leak his own video, expose himself, expose some random nobody girl, get in trouble, potentially get sued, and destroy his career? Does that make sense? I'm not claiming I have fucking Albert Einstein IQ and I'm, the smartest guy in the room, because I'm not. But all it takes, it's a little common sense for you to be like, yeah, this doesn't make any sense. Why would he do this? He has nothing to win and absolutely everything to lose.
The only person who has ever sent an image of us having sex to anyone is, ironically, Rowan. Days after I broke up with her, she, without my consent, sent the only image she has of us having sex to the owner of Kiwi Farms. Here, listen to him describe it.
Oh, and one other thing, I forgot about this, but you actually, Sacramento had sent me a picture that was like censored. Apparently the only picture that he would send you is one where his face isn't clearly visible in it, but you can, I can tell the desk, like his computer is moved onto the table, but I can still see like the monster is like on the cozy that's like on the table, like the exact same position. I can tell it's clearly his desk.
I guess I just find it ironic that someone who's accusing me of blackmailing her with her nudes literally sent a picture of us having sex to a man that she has never met. Now, Josh recounts seeing this image and talks about how hard it looks like I was grabbing Rowan on the mouth, essentially using it as evidence to support another claim she makes that I'm too rough during sex, which I find very interesting because after I sent Rowan this photo, she texted me saying, "I like when you cover my mouth like that." Again, she texts me asking me to send her the videos, and she says, "Yeah, whenever you're not locked in, send the videos. It will fix me for about a week. Goon sesh." This is clear evidence that she has no problem with these videos existing. To this day, she has provided zero
she's
proof
a
of the videos.
fucking geek. She's a goon. Crazy. Genuinely a case of craziness. On some, if I can't have you, nobody can.
Non-consensually, or that I was blackmailing her with
Did I do that?
Or that I had any intention of sending them to anyone. Reason being,
this is crazy. I just like tapped into this lore recently.
Insane. Second of all, I truly do think she's just a salty
did it for the glory.
Friend that is in her feelings that she got dumped and Tom moved on and she hasn't. I mean, truth be told, that's just what it comes across as. Oh, this guy left me. This guy dumped me. I'm gonna destroy his career. You know what I mean? It's a tale as old as time, guys. This literally happens every single time. She's just a salty ex. It happens. It happens to the best of us.
He would just pull out his phone and record, and I wouldn't notice until maybe 30 seconds in a minute or a minute into it.
Now, I obviously can't and would never show these videos to anyone, but in them, it's undeniable that she is staring directly into the camera from the moment the video starts. She never once questions
why.
This
is why you don't keep videos like that, bro. Like, first of all, it's low vibration. Second of all, the NSA and Apple executives in black market hear that all going into that, so it's all going into you. So you're basically a porn star, and you can get hacked.
What I'm doing, because the reality is that every single
time incognito, like what the fuck?
I had explicit permission. Ask yourself, how could she possibly have never consented to filming when she's literally holding my phone next to her face as she sucks my dick. It's also kind of strange to me that at the time she referred to them as our videos, but in the present she's claiming she doesn't even want them to exist. On November 6th, Rowan asked me why I never asked her for nudes. I say I have a bunch of videos already and that's why. She does not express that she has a problem with having the videos. She doesn't complain about it. She doesn't say they were taken without her consent. In fact, throughout the entire relationship, she was sending me nude photos of herself unsolicited every single month. Why would you send nude photos of yourself to someone you think could use them against you? Rowan personally posted dozens of screenshots of our texts, and not a single one shows her bringing up any of the videos being non-consensual.
That's all I need. I just need honor and herb. That's 2 H's. Harry Potter.
She texted me a pros and cons list, which she apparently had written about me on January 4th of 2026.
Wait, pros and cons? So dry and vague. Doesn't leave his house. Online all the time. No hobbies other than gym or video games. That's all a man needs. Talks about other women lustfully in front of me. Alright, that's not a vibe. Follows IG models of girls. That's not a vibe. No romance. It seems for me. Yeah. Yeah. Sent dick pics to Bella Delphine copycat before. Sex is all about him. Ran through. Looks up to Sam Hyde unironically. And he likes hurting me. Yo. Seems depressed all the time. Chopped in the face and thinks we're matched in looks. The pros. Pays for meals. Also.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's bad.
This is a salty ex-girlfriend.
That's bad.
1,000%. Like in this situation, it's just so funny that when the people
things I hate about you,
like, yeah, you know, I love this person, I love being with this person, they're the hottest person ever. And then the second they broke up, they're like, you're ugly and you smell bad and you're irrelevant and you're poor, or you know, whatever it might be. So I guess these are the Turkey Tom pros and cons. So once again, keep this in mind. This did not stop her from sucking that lissy at any point. She continued to do it until she got broken up.
Did I do that?
Got salty. So just keep that in mind. So dry and vague, rarely compliments me, doesn't leave his house. We gotta grind. No hobbies other than gym or video games. Base Tom, I gotta talk to him more often. Talks about other women lustfully in front of me.
We already went over this.
No. I mean, if anything, that just exposes you for being a bitchless loser that doesn't get anything. Like, oh, look at this. Turkey Tom is successful and rich, and he follows girls on IG. We really got to stop him, guys. It's like, you're a fucking loser. At that point, you're just exposing yourself for being holeless, for being a brokey. All right, you're just salty. No one follows you back. Doesn't seem
almost home, bro. I got the sushi on the way.
I mean,
let's go. We're gonna eat at the same time.
I don't know why this crazy chick is acting like they were dating for 5 years, 6 months.
Bro, we should go to Hogwarts one day. We should all do a swag community Hogwarts link up at Universal, bro. Oh my god, eating while watching Harry Potter, bro. Now watching Harry Potter to sleep.
Let's see what the pros are. Sweet, sometimes dates are nice, tries to make it work, funny, pays for meals, makes me feel secure, muscles. All right, W, right?
25. Rowan sent me a text saying, quote, I'm such a freak. I like when it hurts and bleeds after. Something Wong. In one of her public-facing posts about me, she posts an interaction which reads as follows. She says, quote, like, we don't need to do it 3 times in one day, or do it so hard I hurt and bleed. And I said, well, if you don't want to have as much sex, we don't gotta. We can do other things. And she says, okay, I like doing other things.
Oh, this is dirty laundry out in the open. Oh.
But in the full uncropped screenshot, her immediate response to me after that is, I'm a freak. I say this, and as soon as I see you, I'm going to be freaky again. I can't resist. In the interview, she elaborates on this even more, specifically claiming that she would bleed almost every time we had sex.
Okay, and you would bleed?
Yes.
Same? And you did?
Fuck? Good?
Every time we had sex.
Okay, and you would bleed?
Yes. Fucking go in, bro.
And you didn't stop?
Yeah, I would bleed almost every time.
This is just blatantly untrue as well, and it's easy to see by going through our text messages. On August 17th of 2025, the day after my birthday, Rowan and I were planning to go to Mass.
Do you mind getting your sword bloody?
And she wanted to have sex with me. So she texted me saying, Tom, I started my period. I was driving, so I couldn't say much, but I replied by saying, that sucks. I'm 40 minutes away. She follows up by asking me if I mind getting my sword bloody, and I say I'll be okay. So if it wasn't already clear, she's asking me if I'm okay with getting blood on my dick. Why would this be something she's even asking if every time we have sex, I'm making her bleed? Keep in mind, this is months into us going out and being sexually
good
active,
point.
and she's still worried that the idea of bleeding during sex would gross me out. Now, as soon as she began posting about me, people were naturally perplexed by her claim that she was bleeding from sex every single time. They asked if she had some kind of medical problem, and she says, I have no health issues that I know of, never bled during sex
I think it's
before.
weird that all
It
this
was
content
legal."
is just tearing down people documentary style, but no videos on his own life, like trying to get in the eyes, trying to get the eyes off yourself before anyone was even looking. Like, why would he even have all this shit saved if not make a video later? Well, because it wasn't. He just like scrolled up and he was like trying to like, old convos. Yo,
She's alleging that I did it with another girl named Ellie, who I briefly talked to 2 years ago. Now, there's no proof whatsoever that I did anything close to age play, but I did text her about these allegations.
no.
She clearly states that I've never done age play. An ex-girlfriend of mine named Kai, who I dated for 3 years,
Bro, age play is. I'm sorry, like I don't want to like fetish shame
abused her,
because
and
we need to be
never
shamed
did
for our
anything
sins, or
related
else
to
we don't
age
realize
play.
that it's
So this
sins,
brings
or
the
else
total
we're just
counter up
living in a
to
lawless
5
society,
people.
bro.
Rowan, Katie, Ellie, Kai,
What
and
the
another
fuck is it?
random girl I banged a year ago named Maddie, who for some reason came out in the midst of all of this to post pictures of herself in my house. And all of these people say that I never was into this fetish with them. The closest thing I've ever engaged in when it comes to age play
no.
is
Don't
that
do it.
sometimes girls do call me daddy during sex.
Okay.
It's a little embarrassing given that I am me. I accept that it's something people are going to see as a little bit strange.
Anyone that's going to criticize this and be like, this just confirms that he's a pedophile and he's into age play and he wears diapers. Anyone that says that will be exposed as someone
That's
that
a
gets
crazy
the Legion
allegation,
of
bro.
Us, and it's just the biggest loser
Oh,
ever
God.
thing. I mean, you're just a Twitter tough guy loser that tweets and gets 20 likes and thinks they're a celebrity. Welcome to real life. I don't know what to tell you guys. This is just real life stuff. So the worst is just people calling Tom daddy. I mean, that's legitimately nothing. And if anyone has an issue with that, you're the biggest virgin of all time.
In the same vein as this accusation, Rowan stated, one more thing to add I thought was odd. Never really expressed any interest in Hello Kitty or that type of e-girl stuff, but I had like one Hello Kitty figure in my car. As a gift, Tom bought me Hello Kitty pajamas and a bunch of Hello Kitty stuff. So Rowan essentially wants you to believe that I'm pushing Hello Kitty onto her as if I have some kind of weird fascination
that's
with
kinda
it.
dumb.
But the truth is that I am a 23-year-old man and I don't give a fuck about Hello Kitty, okay? The only reason I bought her anything Hello Kitty themed at all, which was once,
this dude
by
is
the way,
1
was
year
because
younger than
she
me, bro. He's
frequently
going
expressed
through-
interest
like,
in
he's
it.
going
Here
through
she
it.
is sending me a photo with a Hello Kitty
Can't
figurine next to
imagine.
her printer. Here she is sending me a photo with a hand-drawn and colored Hello Kitty image on her wall. Yeah, she made these herself. Here, in regards to her decorating my room, she says, no Hello Kitty with a frowny face, and I say, correct. And something interesting about these texts is that she shows that she has a poster of the movie Lolita
That's
on
weird.
her wall. I wonder what the movie Lolita could possibly
That's
be
weird,
about. This
bro.
film is about a middle-aged professor who is
No.
sexually attracted to
No,
adolescent girls
no,
he calls
no.
nymphets. He rents a room in the house
Oh.
of a young widow to get closer to her 14-year-old daughter, Dolores
yo.
Hayes Lowe, whom he calls
Whoever was involved in this movie needs to be like publicly decimated.
Lolita. Obsessed
What are you
with the girl,
talking
he
about?
eventually gains control
I
over
knew
her
exactly what that was. I was
after
like,
he
is that what I
takes
think
her
it is,
cross
bro?
country with him.
Do not show the movie to Minecraft YouTubers or
Oh.
Lakari. Now, going over the Hello Kitty thing, once again, a nothing burger. I mean, that's just common sense, right? If I'm with a girl and they're like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something random. If they like fucking The Weeknd, right? Or Mario or Sonic or fucking Green Day, whatever, The Office, pick anything. I get in their car and they have a fucking Weeknd Pop Funko or a toy, or they have an EXO sticker, and then we go to her house and she has a Weeknd poster. It's like, oh, I think she likes a Weeknd. I'm gonna go get her the new album, right? I'm gonna go give her a cool figurine. I'm gonna cool t-shirt. You know what I mean? It's not because you're trying to mold them into your ex or into a certain type. You'll see or hear they express they like X thing. If you have common sense and you're a decent human, you're like, oh, okay, she likes this, so let me get her this, right? There's nothing wrong with this. They like something, you want to be nice, so you give them
I don't know,
something.
bro's
of
chatting
said
right
character
now.
They like.
It's
It's
fine.
not that deep. And once again, if anyone has issues with that, it just shows you they're fucking virgins.
And have you go be in your corner. You can meet other guys and it'll be fine. I'll go meet other girls. We'll just break. We'll break up.
No, you won't, because I'm gonna make it hard for you to ever be in a relationship.
Why?
Because you don't deserve one.
Why?
Because you're a piece of shit.
Why?
Because our whole relationship, you act like everything is all about you the whole time.
Okay.
Oh.
You don't give a fuck. You're just
He's
an
damaged.
awful guy, and I'm so sorry that your mom raised you. She seemed like a nice lady, but clearly she did something very wrong.
Okay, Rowan, I just want to move on and have my life, and you'll move on and have your life. And we can be in our own corners. We don't have to do damage to each other. We don't have to cause each other any more anguish, okay?
Anguish.
I just want to see you again, though.
Oh my god.
Do you think we'll ever be able to see each other?
After the way these conversations have gone today, I really don't think so.
Why?
Why?
Because you're like threatening to blackmail me.
Nah, this chick is crazy. She needs to go.
Yeah.
And that's why after I stopped talking to her, she proceeded to call me over 30 times and texted me 80 times with no response.
Oh, this is about your movie. No, I shouldn't be like entertained by this. This is a sin, bro. You don't want to talk and listen to me, just say you don't want to waste my time. You don't need to apologize. You need to apologize. Also, I need $900 back for my flight to Maine because it was a waste of money, apparently. Goodbye, Tom. Good luck a person next BPD whore. Oh. You stop talking about Elliot. How you're Yo, we can communicate at some point. There's gonna be a response I would get. Break up with you. I've been dreading that slowly, considering I'm trying to talk to other guys on the phone. The fuck is this, bro? Wait, don't break up with me because you were scared I would say some dumb shit. That's so pussy, but you didn't want me to look you up because that shit's so bad. You're literally just as bad as the people you make videos about. Like, fuck, the thing impersonator and get your dick it's crazy and tell your girlfriend about it. Ohio impress, bro. I'll send you my money back because you should. For trips, break up with me, literally sat home all day, have nothing, no hobbies except for game and video games, have a high body count, but you think you're a high value man, it's crazy. I know whichever girl's on fortunate enough to get into a relationship with you will go through the same thing you did. You have a lawyer?
She is publicly claiming to be a victim of sexual abuse while begging me to fuck her again. The next person I'd like to address is Clorox Katie. Katie's a girl I had a brief sexual relationship with 2 years ago, and she began posting about me on the same day as Rowan. Now, back when we were hanging out, she flew all the way
Let's
to
go,
California to Maine
Alex.
to hang
100
out with me
milligrams.
twice. In the interview,
get some
she
food,
describes her
bro.
time with me as the worst experience of her life.
And then you fly back. And how did that go? How long did you stay?
Horrible. That was the worst experience of my life, I think.
And she also took to the forum to make some posts about me. Yes, Tom is extremely harsh during sex. I've been down the kink roads in my life, and how he acts is actually just evil and almost sadistic. Not even kinked up, just actually a Patrick Bateman type gooner. When asked how things between us ended, here is what she had to say. I just truly thought he was a cringe fag who definitely was going to me later if I stayed around. We only had a 2-month fling, but even my insane ass was scared of how he acted, and he was also just stupid. I hated conversation with him. He was just extremely weird to me and also evil as fuck during sex.
Oh, you got that big ass
Naturally,
box
I asked her
again?
why she hadn't reported me to the police, and her response
Or
was,
nah?
I thought about the police and in Maine, it would have had to been filed there, and I lived on the opposite side of the country, so it just didn't seem feasible. These claims are once again so absurd to me that the best way to dispel them is to just look through our messages together. In these 2 DMs, you see that Katie
To be
comes to visit
honestly
me.
fair, I'm not defending what she did. What she did was bad, like bad. But she's damaged.
She then goes home.
I can't
and
help
after leaving
but
my
like
house the first time,
empathize
she immediately texted me
with
saying,
both of them.
I had so much fun, Tom. You can kidnap me whenever. I feel so alone in my bed. She then says that she has to come back. Now, days after coming the first time, she sends me nudes. Once again, this is kind of a weird thing to send to somebody that you're claiming is recording sex with you without your consent. Why would you send this person nudes? She then sends me nudes a second time, says she needs it, says so starved, so deprived, and she says that she misses me so much. I say, let's hang out in March. She says I'm down, but waiting until
Oh, wait, no,
March
that-
will be
Never mind, that wasn't even his girl, bro. Because they're just like not even, bro. She's crazy as fuck.
so hard.
After seeing all of this,
In
after
conclusion.
seeing the full video, after hearing both sides,
I've retracted
come
my
to the
statement, my earlier
conclusion
statements.
that maybe, just maybe, the girls were lying and they were salty. Some people might say
That
that
boy's a
I'm biased.
liar.
I'm covering for Mr. Tom. Tom brought the receipts. He exposed these two insane
He's wild.
fucking chicks for
Lying
being
about that
nothing
shit, she
but
wild,
a
bro.
bunch of hypocritical, insane liars who should be sued. That's my favorite thing to do, by the way. Just sue people. Sue this person, sue that person.
But because at first I was
they're
doing the original
evil.
story, but
They're
then
on
this
the
came
hinge.
out, I was like,
They're
okay, it
legitimately
actually changed a
a
lot.
danger
Yeah,
to
it changed a
society.
whole
A lot of
lot.
people say things to the effect of,
Instantly.
you know, Tom's a hypocrite. He gooned.
Yeah, she
And
flat out admitted that she would blackmail him too. So the court of law, she's fucking done.
you're right. I did goon. Okay, I did not stop gooning. So maybe in the end, the hats are more relevant than ever. Anyway, that's about it.
My closing statement to that
must
is,
stop
I
gooning,
think we're all a little
my
gooners.
brothers.
Tom, I don't know if you're watching this, but if you could send me a free stop gooning hat, I would really appreciate it.
more you goon, the
Free
more
Turkey Tom did.
the dark forces win. Yo, guys, that phone call was crazy.